Alright guys, we've got a 2006 Big Dog K-9 soft-tail chopper motorcycle for sale. This bike currently has 18,406 very well cared for miles. Now this particular bike is equipped with the metallic red base paint job, and then you have overlaid flames and pinstriping in a different variation of red. Now in 2006, Big Dog equipped these bikes with the extremely powerful 1916 cc 117 cubic inch SNS V twin motor. They also equipped the bikes with the 6-speed Baker transmission. You have a right side balanced drive, PM disc brakes, PM polished billet wheels. They definitely didn't spare any expenses when they were building these bikes at Big Dog. Up front you've got a 21-inch rim. In the rear you've got an 18-inch rim with a gigantic 300 series tire. Definitely gives the bike that classic chopper look. I definitely think the K-9 was one of the best engineered bikes out on the market for the chopper market. Definitely a very well balanced bike and also extremely comfortable to ride. Now this bike is equipped with a few different additions. First off, you're going to have the rear sissy bar ready struts. It's going to allow you to add a sissy bar extremely easy. All you've got to do is purchase the thing and pop it in and bolt it in, you're good to go. You've also got Vance & Hines big radius pipes. Give the bike a great look aesthetically and also a very great sound. You've got rear passenger pegs, and then you've also got a 2-up seat that's going to allow you to facilitate a passenger extremely easy. Now I'd rate this bike right at a 9 out of 10. It is definitely in great shape, but does have a little wear and tear. Nothing you want to expect on a 2006 or something with 18,000 miles. But let's go ahead and do some close-ups and give you a better idea of what kind of condition the bike's in. Rear fender's in pretty good shape. There are a few minor blemishes. First off, you're going to have a little blemish here over by where the sissy bar would go in. It looks like someone's had a sissy bar on here at one time and probably caught that fender a few times. Should mostly buff out. Let's pull this seat up off and show you underneath the seat. Fender's in pretty good shape. I did get my buffer out and buff it up a little bit. There were a few minor suction cup marks from that seat. Most of it came out, but you do have a little bit of blemishing on there from those suction cups. It's one of those things I always recommend to try to get a clear bra material on there to protect that clear coat. You could always redo that clear coat pretty easily and you wouldn't notice that. You do have a blemish here where it's worn all the way through the clear coat, and that's underneath the seat. Even if you had a solo seat on there, you wouldn't be able to notice that, but just definitely want to show you as much as I possibly can. Let's throw that seat back on. Rear tire is in great shape. I'd say it has right around 3/4 of tread left. I'm assuming there's less than 750 miles on there roughly. Should definitely give you 2 to 3 more seasons of riding, just depending on how much you ride. Polish billet's in pretty good shape. Could use a little bit of elbow grease to look perfect. A little bit of scraping here on that cover. A few little blemishes on that frame bar. Pipes are in pretty good shape. They do have a few blemishes. It looks like something's rubbed up maybe against a wall and scraped those heat shields a little bit. You've got some boot burn right there. Boot burn right there as well. You could always purchase some new heat shields to make the pipes look perfect. Seat's in pretty good shape. You do have a few minor blemishes on here. I'm assuming from some buttons on some jeans dragging against the seat when getting on and off the bike. Pretty common and standard. Tank is in phenomenal shape. No notable blemishes there. Maybe with the exception of a few minute surface scratches. Chrome on the engine heads and the air cleaners in pretty good shape. A few light surface scratches on that air cleaner. I'm assuming just from having some dust on a cloth while wiping that off. But the bike's in really good shape. Hand controls are in good shape. Mirrors are in good shape. You do have a few rock chips on there. One little scrape here. Nothing you want to expect on a bike with 18,000 miles. Rear passenger pegs in pretty good shape. Again, like I said, the polished billet could use a little bit of elbow grease to look perfect. Underneath of that frame, pretty good shape. You do have some rock chips up here. There's some here. I'm going to try to find some touch-up paint that matches this and touch that up. You got a few scrapes up underneath that frame. These bikes sit really low. I don't think there's one big dog I've ever acquired that hasn't been scraped on the bottom. Headlights in really good shape. No notable blemishes there. Front forks are in really good shape. Maybe a few abrasions from some rock chips. Front fender's in really good shape. There is a scratch right on the back of that fender right there, and a chip. That could be repaired extremely easy as well. Upper part of the front fender is in good shape. Polished billets on that wheel's in pretty good shape again. Could use a little bit of elbow grease to look perfect. Front tire I'd say is right around 50%. Definitely should give you at least 1 or 2 more seasons of riding, just depending on how much you ride. You can see in this lighting over here the componentry I'm showing you. Primary belt cover's in good shape. No notable blemishes there. All right, let's go ahead and start it up for you. Alright, so there you have it. Definitely shows the bike runs extremely well. Definitely rides even better. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, definitely don't hesitate to either give me a phone call or shoot me an email. I'd love to address any of those. Another great way to track my inventory is to subscribe to me on YouTube. And you can also check out my direct website, which is www.utahchopper.com. I most definitely appreciate your time, and also look forward to the possibility of working with you. Thank you very much.